I don't.
So you are ready.
Yes.
Okay, I understand. Welcome, friends, to what should be a game of Starts Without Numbers featuring Radisaurus and the full cast. This is instead a game of the Warren featuring half the cast and Pondo. Will we ever again play Stars Without Numbers? I don't know. But tonight we're going to play as rabbits, or I think for some reason Cotton wanted to make this a Cabbits game. I don't really know. We'll figure it out. We'll talk about it.
So it's kind
We can do rabbits, we can do Cabbits, you know. There's a lot of room laterally to move Warren. Also up and down. I mean, you can move in all three directions when you're inside a Warren. Friends, it's a day, and you know what? This probably is not going to be a full 4-hour length episode, and by any means, right? We're talking 2 to 3 hours at best, but you know, we're here to just talk and do stuff, and you know, fix camera settings like this, and then maybe like this, a little bit of this. But when I'm not fixing camera settings, I'm also dressing as the villain for tonight, a cat. As you may know, everybody wants to be a cat, because a cat is where it's at.
Indeed.
Pondo, after joking last night how I would never run the Warren again, welcome. You will now experience the Warden before you run it yourself.
Excellent.
Why don't you introduce yourself, you know, to the people, just in case for some reason they haven't seen you before.
That'd be very peculiar if they haven't seen me yet. Of course, they could be just brand new people coming by. Of course, this might have a completely different following than what.
You know, some are into the Warren, man.
Well, not saying the Warren, just on the table's top.
Okay.
Because there's a lot of difference in season 1. You know, just getting into. I am Ponder or Ponder the Mad. You catch me on YouTube or Twitch /Ponder Mad, where I play games and stuff. You can also catch me on Thursday nights playing BattleTech, and then Saturday nights playing Warhammer 40k. And then whenever AP goes on vacation, you can see me on Pokemon.
Pokemans.
That's true. I need to queue up the Pokemon videos to drop during my November vacation, because you know, look, I'm going to talk about some really dark stuff real quick. Certain broadcasters, Twitch streamers and YouTubers have been like dying or getting seriously injured. And I had a dream last night that I died and then no one was able to access the Pokemon videos. And so the last content I ever released would have been the last Fire Emblem that I recorded. And the whole time I was just like, fuck. You know what? Fuck this. Fuck everything. And I didn't want that to be my legacy. The last message I sent to the world to just be a string of curse words for a whole hour long. So I'm thinking maybe I'll schedule those Pokemon games to be ready to go. And maybe like leave a note somewhere so that in the event of my death, please do the following on the internet for me. Pondo, now that I've taken over your intro, is there anything else you want to say about your intro?
No, that's about it at the moment. I'm intrigued. It's been a while since I played a Apocalypse World-esque game.
I keep trying to get the guys on this channel to play Apocalypse World, and they keep dodging me.
Let's do
I
it.
was like, how about we play Dungeon World? And Bearded was like, okay, I make the great goddess Sativa, the god of smoke and healing.
That was a pretty good character.
And then that show never happened.
Yeah.
I was like, let's play Apocalypse World. And they were like, well, what if instead we played a board game? And I was like, all right, fine, let's do it.
Apocalypse World is hit or miss with me.
I feel like it's always a hit. We'll find out here. We'll find out if we can force you to say that you enjoyed this game, Pondo.
It depends on, because it can go decently if you roll average, or it can go terrible if you can't make any roll.
I want your enjoyment in this game to exceed Brad the Brobarian.
Bro,
right?
not bro.
That's, you're saying that's not possible?
No, it's bra Barian, not bro Barian.
My apologies for not remembering the exact idiosyncrasy of your character.
We had a whole conversation about this yesterday
Yeah.
Pokemon.
Yeah, bruh.
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 It's okay, AP.
You know what? If you don't have anything else to say, let's talk to Dre. Cottontailed, the Dr. Dre of this stream. Nice bunny ears, by the way. I appreciate your commitment to character. I know that we've been planning the stream all week and we didn't have to make it up at the last second this morning, and that everyone was supposed to show up in costume, but
I feel really underdressed right now.
you should be. Where's your bunny ears? Where's your, cute whiskers? Where's this at?
If my dog hadn't eaten my other pair of bunny ears that I had for Sazanami, I would have given them to Pondo to wear.
Pondo has always struck me as a droopy-eared dog type character. Like a Sherlock Holmes hat level of droopy ears.
I could see
Bloodhound.
Well, not just a bloodhound, right? There are numerous tiny dogs that also have, lots of skin folding with ears like that.
Yeah, but Bloodhound is the fault, like the droopiest.
Look, it's fine if you want to be a bloodhound, Pondo. I'm not judging you now that you've picked your, furry persona, your fursona.
I'm not picking any fursona.
I believe that you just did. I think we have a clip of it. You shouted it out with joy.
No, I was just...
It's fine, okay, you know what? We'll just go past it.
I pointed a gun
If
in
you
the
want to
sky
go
and
back
was
in the
like,
closet, it's fine. Cotton, you've already picked your fursona. Your literal username is the animal that you have chosen to represent yourself as. So,
Yeah, my PayPal's even got a drawing of a bunny on it instead of, anything else. It's fair.
Got anything going on this week?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Nothing catastrophic.
I made impasta corn for dinner.
It didn't.
I would love to look that up, but because I'm actually hosting the images tonight, I can't do that. Normally in this show, I have the single glorious ability to go on Twitter and look stuff up while the show is live and, read Discord, but I don't normally get to do that, right? But now I can't do it again.
So, Pondo was at Walmart and found frozen corn cobs in a bag, which I've never seen before.
No, that's very common.
I've never seen it before.
Are we talking the long corn cobs, or are we talking the fist-sized
little.
ones? Yeah, that's
Weird.
Yeah.
I've only seen
Really? No, that's extremely common.
I've only seen corn that you have to shuck yourself and.
Well,
yourself.
you know
You
what?
can
In the
only have
place
it
that
in
you
the
live,
corn.
I'm gonna go out on a limb here, but I'm gonna say you probably live quite near a number of cornfields where you can get fresh corn. That's why.
Probably true.
So I had.
There's no reason to ship frozen corn to the place making corn.
I mean, they did because he found it and he bought it, and I was confused by it.
It's fine. They're perfectly reasonable. Honestly, I would say they're about 75% of the quality of an actual self-shucked, silk-removed fresh corn. You've never had bad corn before. That's your problem.
There's certain corn that I like more than other types of corn, like peaches and cream corn.
It's sweet corn.
Peaches and cream corn. I was going to have some peaches and cream corn that my dad got, but he apparently got it from someplace that wasn't that great, or we just got a bad batch because there was some bugs in the one that I picked and shucked. So I had to throw 3 of them away, and then I just decided to make the impasta corn. And it was okay. It wasn't, up quite the standard that I'm used to, but it wasn't bad. It was better than canned corn.
You just make a run at canned corn?
The only corn I eat.
I do like canned corn, but I don't eat it much in the summer and fall because I can get fresh corn.
Let me tell you something real quick. Cotton-tailed. Mistress of the corn. I'm about to blow your fucking mind. Okay? You know what you do with canned corn? Canned cream corn, all right? You take 2 boxes of cornmeal and you add that cream corn in as a cementing agent, and then in the last 5 minutes of the bake of that, spread a little, cheese on top. Something really orangey and rich. Cheddar, sure. Old English, maybe. You let it burn into that shit like a broiler. This will be the best cornbread you ever ate in your entire life. You'll be eating cornbread with little pieces of corn in it. Fucking wild. Do not doubt the power of cream corn. Do not doubt the power of canned corn, Cotton.
I didn't say I didn't like canned corn.
I can't.
But you're doubting its
Corn in
power.
bread.
Go away, Windows Defender. I don't want
You're already making cornbread. Why do you need to put more corn in your cornbread?
Because cornbread is made with cornmeal, not with corn.
Actually,
You want to maximize your corn retention, friend.
I have had cornbread with corn in it, and it's a little bit better than normal cornbread.
Yeah, exactly.
Not a fan.
You've never even tried it,
I
Bearded.
have tried it.
I don't know
Oh,
that
I
you
don't
have.
like it.
This is like when I tried to teach Swarga how to make pizza in the oven.
No. Connor said I had to disagree with you on one thing, so that's my one thing.
Oh, okay. Well, you know what? Connor also made all of us sign a waiver to be his friend.
Yep.
We had to go out and watch the first season of The Shield and then academically recite at least 3 instances of Vic being a good person.
True. It was quite a
Okay,
little
so
lengthy
Connor is
side
a
quest.
biased individual. Chad is saying they can't stand cornbread.
Is this the thing
I
that
don't even know who
happened?
you people are.
You can't stand cornbread? It's
I
delicious.
don't know.
Chat, you're wrong.
This intro sequence has gone off the rails. Cotton, beyond imposter corn, which I believe is your terminology for frozen corn. Because I thought you were saying impasta corn, and I was like, oh, that sounds pretty good, you know? You get some cold Why are you shaking your head? This is entirely normal to have a cold pasta salad with a small amount of corn in it. Jesus.
I've never heard of such a thing.
What the fuck? Oh my god.
I have heard of that.
What's the word for this? Neophytes?
Where have I ever ate cold pasta? Like, well, I have ate cold
Pasta salad?
I don't
There's
even-
so many good things that are cold. Pizza, pasta, salad.
That's
Yep.
American beer. You know, I tried to do a cooking show. It was a disaster, okay? But I wish that it had gone well.
Did you start with corn? That's probably your problem. right
No,
there.
I started with vanilla pudding bread.
Mm.
But my mom was in charge of both the cameras and the sound system, and like 90% of the footage was unusable. It was facing the wrong direction, or it was her finger was like covering 30% of the camera. So it was just a lot of audio of me making stuff and then me showing off my guns as I put the thing in the oven and removed it. And that was it. That was the whole video. Now, let me tell you something.
Should have
The
started
vanilla-
with banana bread.
The vanilla bread was delicious. Fantastic. But
You could invest in a tripod.
you know what? You can invest in a tripod.
I have.
And maybe eating some goddamn cold pizza and expanding your culinary expertise,
I
Pondo
do
the
eat
Mad.
cold pizza on occasion.
Pasta! I said cold
Oh, I thought you said
pasta!
pizza. I was thinking
That's-
Anyone could eat cold pizza!
for my pasta warm.
That's because you've never had cold pasta. There are pastas made to be specifically cold.
Yeah, it's true.
Like a good antipasto should almost always be cold. You're gonna want those olives chilled as fuck. Maybe a little bit of basil added in there. I swear to God, you know what? It's gonna happen like 21, 22. I want to be like, hey guys, let's go to PAX Unplugged. Let's go to Gen Con. And then I'm going to trap all of you in a fucking hotel room and just be like, here's food from around America that none of you motherfuckers have ever eaten before. I cooked it by hand all day. Congratulations.
Slaved over a cold stove.
Todd, is there anything else about your intro that you'd like to add? Okay, great. Great. Bearded, what about you? How's your week?
It's all right. We got back from Iceland a couple days ago, so I'm still kind of getting used to the jet lag and stuff. But it was a fun trip. We had a lot of fun. Yeah. And if you want to
look, the American accents again.
What was that?
I said American accents. Getting used to that again.
Actually, a lot of people out there's second language was English. Even like the tourists use.
Yes, but they have a very specific accent.
Yeah, depending on where they come from. But yeah, most.
I didn't say get back used to English. I said get used to the accent.
Yeah, it was pretty easy though. We got around relatively easy, and we're able to talk to a lot of people. So
that's because English as a second language is extremely popular.
Yep. But yeah.
Okay.
Aside from that, it's pretty low key.
All right. Well, for those of you at home wondering, Rob Shepard is out this week because he has graphic design work he needs, and Connor is out because he has graphic design. So, I guess the question is, Bearded, why don't you have any graphic design work you need to finish?
I do actually, but I'm a bunny.
You're not yet, but we're about to make you one.
Yeah. I already made myself one. It's in the Discord.
Well, fortunately, if you would hop on the Roll20, there are.
I don't see the lobby in my recent games. Is there some?
That's because you haven't been in it before.
Uh-huh.
I put a link to it on the Discord.
Uh-huh.
Like I said, I made a new room, so couldn't have been in it before. Indeed, that it is there. I have included for each of you a handout with your bunnies, and we will now walk our way through creating your bunny.
Yeah, you
do what?
Access. Yeah, you need to give us access to our pages.
That's correct. Sure. I guess I could do that. Doesn't really matter, I guess.
I guess.
There you go. Also, I want to change my color to a much better and cooler color than aqua.
I'm gonna change mine to red. Oh, wait,
Friends,
already red. Damn it.
Countrymen, Romans, lend me your ears. Who would like to make their character first?
Me.
All right, Bearded. What is the name of your rabbit? And you can fill it out on your handout at the same time.
Jose Cornejo.
Jose Cornejo. Okay. What kind of looks does this rabbit have?
So he has like a red bandana that keeps his ears down, all floppy like.
That is not how. You have a very different idea of how this works than how it actually works. You are an actual real rabbit.
Real rabbit. Okay.
Yes.
Like brown and really fluffy. And
on the character sheet, there's a looks category that you can fill out.
Fine. Let's go with stocky.
Okay.
Lush. Long ears. And buck.
Okay. And what have you put your stats into?
+1 strong, 0 swift, -1 steady, and +2 shrewd.
Okay. What was your steady? -1?
Yes.
Your panic is a 4 maximum.
All right.
You will lose your shit quite easily, sir. If you would, once you have filled out your character, stake out some corner of this Roll20 area and draw your rabbit, because as you see on this character sheet, drawing your rabbit is essential to creating your character. You must draw a rabbit.
Okay.
Rabbit Sona. This is Bearded's Rabbit Sona. Jose Cornejo. Cotton.
Can I
talk about you?
with this?
Tell me about your rabbit, Sona.
Um,
I'm gonna use that now.
my rabbit is mainly a creamy white color with patches like of light tan, and she's got like cinnamon colored speckles. Her name is Snickerdoodle.
Your name is
Her name
Snickerdoodle?
is Snickerdoodle.
I understand. It took me a moment to think about that, but now I get it. I don't know if I like the ears as far
I'm
forward.
trying to open the character sheet from the other page from Discord, so I can see what else I'm supposed to say
Okay.
about it.
Yeah.
But I keep accidentally opening the book.
What are your looks?
She's lean with a very lush coat, and her ears kind of go straight up, one flopping over a little bit. And she's a doe.
I see. Tell me about your stats.
+2 in the shrewd, +1 in the steady, 0 in the swift, and -1 in strong.
Okay, your maximum panic is 6 then. And I would like you to draw your rabbit. Hopefully not with a bandana like Jose Condero.
Damn it.
You know, just draw whatever you want. I guess. Maybe Jose found some scrap of red cloth.
It got stuck to his head.
Yes. And don't forget to add your guys' character stuff into your handout so that I can consult it. Pondo, it's time for your rabbit sona, sir. What's your name?
Barley.
Barley.
So the first name on the list there. The character sheet actually has a list there that I'm using.
Yes,
I am
agree.
a lean, sleek coated, short ears, and I'm a buck.
I see. You know, I want to ask, like, coloration here.
It's probably just a brown coat.
I now assume that your coat, your sleek coat, looks exactly like your hair right now. Same color, same kind of wavy.
Yeah, I need a haircut.
It's fine. Well, I mean, you do need a haircut, but I believe that everyone needs a haircut.
I definitely need a haircut.
Unless you have twin tails, in which case keep them around. Don't let anyone touch that shit. You're perfect. Let's talk about your stats.
Have a 1 in strong, a 2 in swift, 0 in steady, and then -1 in shrewd.
Wow, you are not shrewd, sir.
No.
You are the least shrewd, I believe.
Indeed.
So, all of you should, of course, strive to draw your rabbit on the Roll20, but I need to draw your attention down to the bottom half of the Roll20. We will now draw the tree that your warren is underneath. Tell me about this tree that shelters, guides, and protects your warren. Its roots strengthen your tunnels. It draws water into the area for you to sup on. It provides food and shelter and has allowed your people to, over the winter, gain an alliance with the birds. Tell me about this wonderful tree. Or maybe it's not so wonderful. Maybe you guys hate it. Maybe it's a crabapple tree. A really nasty, gnarled crabapple tree.
Yeah.
Alright, so Beard is just jumping on that one. It's an evil tree that sucks the nutrients out of the ground and makes sour-ass apples that no one wants to eat and that go bad really, really quickly. It makes really, really, really weak alcohol. What else can you tell me about your warren beyond it being a crabapple tree?
It has thorns at the bottom to protect us.
Oh, so it's like a briar as well.
Yeah.
Interesting. Pondo.
Thoughts?
I'm concentrating really hard on drawing with my mouse, and it's not working very well. She's got something wrong with her eye over there. So just ignore that. Pretend our eyes are normal.
I tell people that all the time.
Look, man, the first thing I do when I look at characters now is zoom in on the hands. Those shits look good. It doesn't matter what the rest of the thing looks like. I know that the artist has put some serious work.
What if there's like a little stream running by the tree, like a little creek, so it can get some water?
Okay, I see. Hondo, is there anything you'd like to add to the Warren?
I believe there's like a lot of just carrots, like wild carrots.
What if it's near a farm?
Sure. Yeah, I could say it'd be close to a
Excellent.
farm.
Okay, so there's like a little carrot patch of the farm that extends out near the tree.
And like there's a self-dug out tunnel that's perfectly under the carrots. That way, whenever they're at the right length, just pull them down.
Okay, I want to be super clear here. You guys are not, you don't have hands or anything. You are actual rabbits.
I drew a rabbit.
I am making it clear to everyone. You've played this game before, Cotton. You don't carry knives. In fact, if you look on your character sheet, you don't have any way to commit violence. In order to attack as a rabbit, you either need to freak out and reach a maximum level of panic, or you need to innovate an ability to attack somebody. And if you fail while attacking while innovating, no rabbit for the rest of history will ever be able to attack again.
Oof.
When you innovate a move, if you fail on the roll, no one can ever attempt that action for the rest of time. All rabbits will forever be known by their inability to do that thing. So, the three of you have gathered. You have survived your first winter. You have never seen the farm in its new unwintery state. And at the entrance to the warren, the main entrance beneath the crabapple tree, you have gathered for the old general who now leads the warren. He has reached the age of 5 years old, an ancient and wise being who no longer ventures out of the warren, for he is too large to leave. But many come to him for advice, and several of you may be descended from him. Children, grandchildren, great-grandchildren, great-great-great-great-great-grandchildren. Because as you know, bunnies may mate between 5 and 8 times a year. And at 5 years old, that guy's mated a lot. A whole lot. Do the math. Upwards of, could be as much as 40 times. He stands there. Dark black fur, but with like veins of kind of a tan cream cutting through him, and he says, "Now, the three of you been gathered here today to head to the outside. I know that you have never ventured beyond the confines of the tree's vision before, but there is a problem in the outside world. The birds that have nested among us for so long through the winter have left for greener pastures, and our rabbit scout, who was sent out in order to determine what has gone on through the winter, Jenkins, has yet to return. No longer has the cold snow covered the land. No longer will we be able to travel unseen through its warm confines. No longer will we be able to hear the cold snap of a predator approaching at great distances. You go out into a new world, a spring world of warmth and light and noise and weird smells. It is the only world that you have known turned upside down."
Freaking global warming, huh?
I don't know what that is.
Don't worry about it, I see.
I don't know where you got this accent from. Must be from your mother. She was an out of Crabtreeer.
Don't talk about my mother.
Well, I knew your mother.
She's a nice lady.
All rabbits are excellent in character. We must go out into this world, find Jenkins, and bring back his report about the goings-on outside. We must know the harvest of carrots is being laid, where the predators are. If we can find any allies. Where are the birds?
So where do we find Jenkins?
I have no idea.
Okay, what does Jenkins
I haven't been out of the tree in almost 2 years.
What does he look like?
Jenkins, you know Jenkins. You could tell me what he looks like.
I think his first name is Leroy.
Nope, his name is Jenkins. Stop trying to make shit up.
Isn't he like an old man?
Instead, make shit up by telling me what he looks like.
You're very confusing because you're asking us to tell you what to look like, but then it's just I imagine he's an old man.
Hondo literally just drew Minecraft, I guess.
Yes.
He's a Minecraft bunny.
It's a creeper with a butt.
No, there's actually rabbits in Minecraft now.
Oh,
Okay.
all right.
It's
That's way beyond me.
cute.
Okay.
Low poly.
So it's got to be Old Man Jenkins with like with some of his fur into almost like a shape of like what you would imagine what a bunny beard would be. That's gray. His fur is a bit salt and pepper.
It's got the massive ears with this like chunks out of them.
Isn't Jenkins the one guy with like the cut above his eye too?
Jenkins never had a lot going through the briar patch.
Nah.
And thus, we have invented the story of Jenkins. The general says, yes, see, all of you know more about Jenkins even than I do. I mean, I have hundreds of children and family here now. Go! Unless you have any further questions or anything you want to do here. I mean, I can't force you to do this. It's just one day this warren will be left to you. I will pass on one day, and the three of you may, not probably, but it's possible you could end up running this place. And those with experience in the outside world are highly sought after for their sagacious wisdom.
Okay, I guess. Let's start to leave.
Okay, you've been hopping out the front entrance through the briar patch. Can you tell me? Okay. It's with a J instead of an H. I understand now. Can you tell me what kind of motion we're talking here? When you say hopping, are you literally bump? Are we talking like to the ground, belly slithering? What kind of rabbit motions are we making?
It's like a really lazy jump.
Okay. Snickerdoodle, Barley. It looks like Corndeo is moving along. No questions. Nothing to it.
I think Barley's gonna go grab snacks on the way out for the trip.
I mean, what's his go-to snack?
I mean, carrot. Just
So is he like stuffing his cheeks with some carrots and just letting them sit in there and, let the saliva kind of juice them up, make them real nice and soft?
no,
and
imagine he just
really
has like
sugary.
an entire carrot in his mouth that he's just taking along with him.
Is it a cold carrot or a warm carrot?
I expect that it's a room temperature carrot.
Probably about a room temperature carrot. Yeah.
That's because rabbits do not have cooking technology because they're rabbits.
Could be cold.
And this carrot will be gone within like 2 minutes because he eats it himself.
Snickerdoodle, Barley goes down to go get some snacks from the stockpile. He comes back up and he has no snacks. He's just got some carrot dust around his mouth. In the same way that someone would go to get Cheetos for a D&D game and then come back with Cheeto dust on his fingers, but no Cheetos.
I feel called out.
Snickerdoodle's like really excited to go. She's got the zoomies, which is when the bunnies like run around in circles and like do jumps in the air, and she's like running around Jose Cornejo. She's like jumping over him as he's going up, you know, making laps around and waiting for him to get out of the hole.
You're doing this through the briar patch?
No, through the tunnels, going back out.
Okay. All right. Interesting. Barley, you have a problem. Everyone's leaving you behind.
I mean, I get into
You went back down to get some snacks, and Jose is gone. Snickerdoodle is gone.
Well, Snickerdoodle's occasionally coming back. She's doing big loops.
Okay. You occasionally catch sight of Snickerdoodle before she disappears beyond the next turn.
I mean, Barley's just going to get in his little sprinter bunny pose, butt sticking up in the air, wiggling the butt a little bit, and then just bolts out.
Okay, I would like you to make a bolt roll then with your Swift.
Dun, 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 dun.
Which I'm pretty sure I have +2. Yeah, okay. 2d6 +2.
The man who's going to roll a 1 and a 3.
7.
It was actually a 1 and a
1
4.
4.
You run fast enough to catch up with Snickerdoodle, but you have 3 options for which failure you take. You don't end up exactly where you intend. It takes more out of you than you would have thought. Take -1 forward. Or it's much closer than you care for. Take +1 panic.
I just probably end up where I don't intend. Like maybe you end up like way farther forward than I thought and run into.
You can't stop. You go zooming, sliding on your butt past Snickerdoodle, past Cornejo, right into the briar patch, and you get bowled over. You're like lounging on a sofa, but that sofa is made of thorns and vines.
Ow.
Oof, you shouldn't have done that.
Yeah.
It's a really bad idea to run through these tunnels. She's like doing circles.
Look at Leadfoot over here. Does that hurt?
Yeah.
Do you want help?
Yeah.
We'll both like help him out of the briar patch.
2 bunnies stick their noses to you and help roll you over. Who is leaving the briar patch first?
Me.
You've never been beyond the briar patch before. You've seen occasional snippets of how the world looks, but no longer is it blanketed in perfect white snow, untouched. There's some green shit everywhere. It's fucking everywhere, man. The tree is a different color. Everything is a different color. There's like sound everywhere. Wind moving through, birds chirping, a butterfly goes past. I need you to roll to resist panic using your steady.
Oh, right. Which means, what, 2d6?
I'll come out next.
$2d6 plus my steady. Ooh, that's not good.
I don't think so.
It's a -1.
Yeah, that's really bad.
It's not terrible.
Okay. You manage to keep it together, but you take 1 level of panic. So now you're at 1 of 4. At maximum level panic, things are going to get really, really interesting. The rest of you come up behind Jose, and you notice there's some little nervous thing, maybe foot thumping, little butt squiggling, ears flopping, nose twitching. There's some giveaway that Jose is a little concerned with what he's seeing outside. You all look out over this beautiful venture of the flat farmland that surrounds the tree of the crabapple, where the little blossoms have just started to grow. You can see where the carrots will soon be recharged. New carrots placed there soon, probably by the god of the earth. Because that's how it works. Carrots just spontaneously grow in a straight line.
Sounds plausible.
Of course.
Yes.
Hey, it looks great out here, you guys.
Yes, it looks beautiful. Is that food?
Yeah, you should go check it out.
I think he's like, as soon as he's saying that, he was already there.
Oh wait, don't go. Okay.
Already.
So you go running over to where the carrots will grow in. You pass underneath a scrawny tree that some of the older rabbits call a fanas. It's a very, rigidly placed. There's like even fanasses every few feet, and then there's like boards of. It's a fence. It's a fence, but the rabbits call it a fanas.
Of course, of course.
You go underneath it. Very simple for you to do. I mean, if this was a good tree, it would prevent you from getting in here, but you find yourself in these turned earth waves of beautiful topsoil. Smells great out here, and there's little sprigs coming out in straight lines. Clearly, the god of the earth has been very well. And that's when, good friend Barley, that's when you first hear the noise. Something is coming up from behind you. It's separating you from Snickerdoodle and Jose.
I look behind me to see what it is.
You look behind you. There's an enormously fat orange blob. 2 sharp ears. Whiskers. Predatory eyes. And a very thick bushy tail. Hello! I'm Priscilla. I haven't seen you around here before. The creature begins, one step at a time, padding its way towards you. Its tail, long and sinuous, is moving like a snake. Very distracting.
I think as the large creature is like stepping forward, Barley is just stepping backwards. Or doing like little hops backwards, I should say.
Jose, Snickerdoodle. You could see that your path has suddenly become blocked by this enormous blob.
Is that a friend of yours?
We'll go with no.
Yes, we're all friends here. We're all
Pay
friends.
attention.
Yes, what would you like to, well, let's roll. Roll shrewd.
An 8.
Okay, you get to ask one question.
Are they telling the truth?
In regards to what? We're all friends
Well,
here? No, this thing is lying.
She'll like
You're not all friends.
start like tapping a foot and be like, we should go home for a little bit.
The tail flicks dismissively towards you as the creature turns its head around to glare at you and slowly lowers its eyes and then brings it back up. And then it begins stalking after Barley with like a doot, 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 like a bouncing hop. And it's just like, no, no, no. I mean, the rest of you can go wherever you want, but this delicious creature here, what did you say your name was?
Barley. But
As soon
hey,
as
look,
you
what's
say that,
over there? Is that some fish?
as soon as you say it, the creature, supersonic speed, begins diving at you over the, the rigid mounds
Barley.
of the carrot patch.
Yeah, I'm gonna just bolt by just going straight from under
Okay.
there.
Sure.
Oh,
Oh. Oh, that is your first failure, Pond of the Mad. How does that feel?
I mean, it seems like a failure. It seems like I'm gonna be eating rabbit.
Is it possible?
I would like you to give yourself 2 points of panic.
Excellent.
The cat pounces on you, and its face is now up against your face, and its long arm objects have encompassed you so that you can't move. It's breathing on you at such a close range, and it goes, "No, no, you're my new best friend. I'm just looking for someone to talk to. Why don't you stay right here, Bun Buns?"
Can I run at the cat and like try to kick it?
Absolutely.
I do that.
Absolutely. So here's the thing. As it's talking to you, Pondo, its mouth begins to open wider and wider until you see those sick cat fangs. Jose, you would like to innovate the idea of violence, my friend.
Yes.
How do you commit kicking stuff? What allows you to kick things?
My feet.
Okay. Roll 2d6.
Yes.
On a 7+, you have invented the idea of violence. Violently kicking things.
2d6. Sorry.
Yep.
Oh, 2 6s.
Okay. On a 7+, you can kick stuff. You slam into Priscilla from behind. Your leap comes forward. Both of your 2 front paws go out. Bam! Slamming into the butt of this cat. It headbutts Barley in the process and then turns, hissing as its back claws go to hit you.
I run away.
All 3 of you are now rolling with the cat as part of the momentum, and the 2 of you roll away from it as it. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, I guess these cat ears.
Can I hide?
Absolutely. Go ahead and make a sneak
I'll
roll.
run, guys, and then I'll go hide.
Cheese it! It's the fuzz.
Sneak is shrewd, right? Yeah.
I'll have to do what we're good at.
9.
Pick one. Are you behind cover, silent, downwind, or you've left no tracks?
Downwind.
Okay. Look at this cat behind you. He's like, downwind? That doesn't mean shit. I have really good kinetic vision and very good ears. Look at you, abusing this cat's ear so it can't hear anything anymore.
Yeah.
You're a monster, Cotton. You're a monster.
Get him, Cotton.
For the other 2 of you, much faster than you, it has flipped itself back onto its feet. Its tail is now a straight line, completely puffed out. The cat appears to be almost twice as large as it was before, and in an extreme level of an alarm. The 2 of you are next to each other, having finished your rolls. What would you like to do?
Bolt back to the thorn bushes area.
Okay.
Same.
Go a swift roll. Both of you make swift rolls. Let's see how it goes.
Okay, that's better.
Yeah, you're good. A 12 is good.
That's not great.
Yikes! I'm gonna need you to increase your panic by 2.
Oof.
Bearded. Did your panic just hit 4?
No, I got 3.
Okay. You start running away. The cat, Priscilla, seems to be intent on following, at first, Barley, its original target. But like anybody, once Barley immediately outruns, it swerves with intent towards you. You could see its ears moving and flicking in the direction of Snickerdoodle, but its eyes and nose are intent on you. And it starts closing the distance. As that happens, your little rabbit heart humps up to 300 BPMs. Ba-dum, 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 ba-dum. The cat is right behind you. No matter which direction you go, the cat is starting to intercept and slow you down. Sometimes it manages to leap beside you, forcing you to go left or right. But the briar patch is cut off from
Can I
you.
use my shrewdness to do like a serpentine tactic?
Interesting. I will allow you to make a sneak to try to avoid this
Can I
cat.
try to sneak back to the briar patch? Unless I made it over there already.
You can do so without any...
I would like to help.
How will you help?
I want to do that sweet tactic, that sweet, cool move that Jose used to save me, and try to do the same to save him.
Very well. All you need to do is roll 7+ in order to kick this thing.
Well, nope.
No. All right, so here's the deal. You easily escape Jose Cornejo. Through rolling around in the dirt, maybe some quick digging, maybe you fall into a little preparatory hole that a squirrel has made.
Yeah.
Either way,
Tunnel.
you lose Priscilla. But in the process, Barley comes running out and is like, ha! And is sailing through the air majestically. He's about to recreate your beautiful kick. And that's when the cat turns, front claws out, and is just like, Barley, you take a scar right over your eye. Ah! You've never felt any level of pain like this. It's incredible.
Shouldn't have made those.
I need you to take one level of panic, and you get slammed, dunked into the ground. Your whole body is... Priscilla is standing over you, shaking, going, well, so you're back. You and your friends are just so entertaining. Like, all of them every year. I've never seen this particular move. And, like, she's circling you and breathing into your ear. But that was very entertaining. Allow me to show you what I do for entertainment. And she begins poking you in the stomach with her claws. Not enough to cut, but enough to, like, hurt a little bit and make your whole body just like, no. Snickerdoodle, Jose, you're both safe. From the distance, you're both watching Barley be bullied by this cat.
How far away is she from me?
That sounds like one rabbit beeping attack away, as far as I could tell. There's some distance, but you're a rabbit. You can cover it moderately fast. I love the idea that this entire thing so far has taken place within 20 feet of the tree. That the scale of a rabbit is much smaller than the scale of a human.
I'll run up behind him and bite her in the tail.
Okay.
Okay. Absolutely.
Can I assist
I'm going to...
his running away? If he tries to run away.
Is he running away?
No, I'm going to stand and fight. I already got the war rune.
Then can I assist Jose in biting the tail?
How do you do that?
I want to distract the cat so she's looking the other way.
Okay. Let's start with you making your helpful assist roll. This is not shrewd. I would allow you to roll plus steady to this.
Okay.
You have to keep your shit together.
I got a 6.
No.
Ouch.
I need you to raise your panic by 2 points.
Okay.
You try to distract the cat, and the cat's head turns like an owl's back towards you, and immediately you are frozen with terror. Jose.
I'm also going to try to kick the cat again, if able.
Okay, let's see how Jose does first. Okay. How is this going down? Are we talking like a full speed run? Is there serpentine, beeline?
No, just straight forward.
Okay. You begin zooming. Legs extended fully out. Legs pulled fully in. Legs fully out. Leaping, soaring through the air majestically. Show me your dice, sir.
What do I... It's just 2d6.
You just roll 2d6.
Oh. Yeesh. That's a 6.
You go in for the attack. It hits. You slide down the back of the cat. You roll with it. The cat is caught up in you, and your stomach gets a long, jagged cut as the back claw of the right leg.
Those are the worst.
You end up back down, one cat paw on your chest, face to your face, to a hissing, snarling cat just going, "I was trying to have fun, but you've ruined it all!" Her mouth is open as her jaws begin to lower.
Shove it up your stinky butthole, cat.
Barley,
Marley's gonna try to say
you were sitting there, you're getting ready to pounce forward. You had your full bravery on. You're a Sarah Bareilles song. When all of a sudden, the cat is gone. The cat has just rolled beside you. You blinked and the cat disappeared. And when you turn and look, the cat is over top of a bleeding Jose.
I mean, Barley's still gonna go for the jump kick.
Okay. Need to hit a 7+ on 2d6. Look at you guys.
Yeah.
You couldn't even non-violent your way through a rabbit encounter. The very first thing you did was violence. Immediate violence.
Don't loop me in this.
I did.
I've done.
Con's has been like, I run away. I look at stuff. I run away.
Can I add strength to it?
No?
Okay.
You just roll 2d6. It's a special roll.
No.
Nope.
Fed.
You sail over top of the cat. It never even notices you.
I just see him go, eh.
Jose, the cat clamps down on your neck. I need you to raise your panic level by 2.
Can I attempt to
I'm at-
speak plainly
I'm
to
at-
the cat?
I'm at 5 now.
Okay. You are now in a panic, and I need to look up what the panic rules are. And then we will speak plainly to this cat that everyone wants to be like.
No one wants to be like.
All right. You have choices. I get to make those choices. You fight, you flight, or you fright. I have to say, given what I know of Jose Cornejo so far, I'm going to say that he is going to attempt to fight.
100%.
Please roll a 2d6.
Oh, god damn it. It's like literally the worst.
I'm going to need you to increase your panic score by another 2 points.
7? Yeah, 7 out of 4.
You're almost at double your maximum panic. The cat drags its fangs over your neck and throws you bodily aside. You're now missing a bit of fur there, and you've taken a scar in that location. By the way, whenever you take a scar, you lose a move. Jose, you've lost the ability to fight until that scar has been resolved. The scar can never be removed, but your ability to fight can be restored. And Barley, your bolt has been removed as a result of your scar. You no longer feel the need to run, but fight instead. Fight everything all the time. Well, that's just me saying that. You just can't bolt anymore. You no longer feel the beautiful swift wind through your ears. Snickerdoodle, I believe you are going to try to negotiate with Priscilla, the cat.
I will attempt to.
What will you say, and what would you like to have happen?
You said you wanted to have fun, right? Do you know what's even funner than playing with rabbits? It's climbing trees.
This cat shakes itself off and goes, "What? What could be more fun than this?" Like blood is trickling down its fur on the front.
Squirrels. You get to climb a
Wow.
tree. You can chase squirrels.
Wow. You gonna do squirrels like that?
Well, she's hoping the squirrels can get away easier.
Uh-huh.
They're just trying to
Okay.
get a nut, Holmes.
Roll plus shrewd. Let's see how this goes.
Can I help her?
That's a great question. Can you?
I don't know.
Roll 2d6 plus your shrewd. If you're trying to get a nut comment.
Shit. I'm
Yes.
terrible.
You pass a +1 or a -1 on.
I assume it's a +1 and not a -1. Oh, jeez.
Eesh.
Well,
This
that's
isn't
not
going
gonna
well,
work.
guys.
I need all of you to raise your panic levels by 2 points.
I'm at 9 out
That's
of
very
4.
bad.
My panic level. Yeah, I'm at 5 out of 5.
You are now panicked.
I mean,
You've lost control of your character, and you run blindly in a random direction.
Oh,
You begin dashing off down the Finesse, away from your other friends. Jose, Snickerdoodle, you see Barley go dashing off away from you, away from the wonderful crabapple tree where your warren is, and that's when you hear it. The sound of the thunder of the gods, but not a single blow from a thunder snow. No, this is long and sustained. An enormous green mountain begins moving towards you. As that happens, waves of grass are being thrown off in its path. The lawnmower has begun. It begins moving towards your position. Priscilla evacuates the area. You can see something on top of the mountain. You've never seen one of these creatures before. Tall, pale, wearing some sort of blue outer fur, but then like a weird red fur, and then like a white, yellow, brimmed fur. It is a human farmer driving a John Deere lawnmower. And as it approaches you, the ground shakes. You can hear it shouting something in its human language. Its screams are incomprehensible.
Is it between us and Barley, or?
It is between you and Barley. And as it moves towards you, it looks like it's going to cut off your path to get back to the crabapple tree. Unless you retreat immediately.
Retreats immediately.
But if we retreat immediately, then we won't be able to help Barley. Can we get to Barley instead of the tree?
You would need to brave a past monstrosity.
I run towards the tree.
Absolutely.
I'll follow Jose.
Except you don't. Because I want to remind you, you're super high.
Yeah.
Automatically attack anything.
Oh no.
Run up to the giant green monster. Jump on to the deck by the right foot pedal and begin attacking it. You try to stay on it and then you fall off. The noise is so loud down at the ground level. You get hit in the face with a bunch of grass. It hurts so much. Your beautiful brown fur is being streaked with green, and you leap back up, and the enormous monster riding the even larger monster kicks you in the face.
Ow.
You are knocked unconscious. The machine stops. The creature begins getting off of the mount. And is moving towards the unconscious They. What do you do?
Panic. I guess I'll try to run over to Jose and wake him up real quick.
Okay. How do you want to do that?
She went over to him, so like biting his ear. Try to wake him up.
I'd like you to make a bolt roll. If you're successful, you get there in time to wake him up before
I do not.
armor.
Oof. We're rolling so good, guys.
So good.
Jose, I would like you to set your panic level at 0 for the part. And Barley, I'd like you to reset your panic level as well. As you stop running, Barley, turn and look in every direction, and nothing familiar except a few branches of what might be the crabapple tree. And then see Jose and Snickerdoodle being picked up by a monster. And he's like, hey, and begins stomping off into the distance with them. And it disappears behind a Finase. You are the only member of your scout group that has survived. You're not really sure where you are. What would you like to do? I was like, I'm done playing this game. It was stupid.
Like I said, man, Pockets World games are hit or miss. Just if you roll good, then it's all fun. If you roll bad, it's, you know.
Still fun. You never know what's around.
What would you like to do?
Oh, is it me?
Yeah.
It is.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess I gotta figure out where.
I have something for you real quick. Both you and Bearded must do this. I don't get to pick which moves the scar takes away from you. Each of you gets to pick.
Okay.
I mean, Bolt sounded appropriate for me. I'll stick with Bolt.
Okay.
Maybe pay attention.
Sure. Getting your ass kicked means you no longer pay attention around you. You just continue the ass kicking. Jose is so hardcore. He's the Cobra Commander of rabbits. Barley. It looks like Snickerdoodle and Jose have passed out in panic. And are being taken away by the giant pink, blue, and red monster. Just a farmer with a plaid shirt and overalls, but for all you know, it is a horrifying mountain of evil.
I just continue following, seeing where he's taking him.
I see. Are you making any attempt to hide yourself, or are you just openly hopping?
Yeah, I'll. What is this roll? Oh, I think I can. Yeah, I'll make an attempt.
Sure, make a sneak roll.
I'm at a -1. Yeah, that's about right. 4.
Here's what happens. You follow behind the farmer. He heads to a fenced-in area. He continues to go through fences and fences until finally he reaches a large stone building. For us, it would clearly be a brick farmhouse. And it's like he has some sort of strange pen out back. He places Jose and Snickerdoodle within that pen, and they are slowly stirring now that their rabbit fears have subsided. There's like some nice hay down and little water sippy things, you know, where you can go up to them and you can sip water out of them, and a little rabbit pellet dispensary. It appears that your friends have been encaged within a rabbit pen. And you're like, this is cool. It's fine. I'm going to sneak up. The farmer turns around and goes, ah, and reaches his hands towards you. Ah, it's lowering at high speed. Such a massive being. How could it move so quickly?
I was gonna say, let's see if I can struggle, but I can't really struggle yet because I'm not really, caught in anything.
Oh, you could struggle. You could struggle.
Can I struggle by like making him trip, or by avoiding his attempt to harm me?
Roll plus strong. Would you like to take any additional panic on this?
Does that make the roll better for me, or
Yes, it does. For every point of panic, you take
I'll take a point of panic.
multiple points.
I'll just take one for now.
All right. I thought I could talk you in this.
No. 10. Actually,
10.
that point of panic made a difference.
You dart between the farmer's legs. He goes to reach for you and alley-oops himself into the ground and goes, "Ah!" He struggles to stand up. You dart away from him. Disappear. We're cut off from your fence between you is too high to be tripped. They are within a encagement. For a few moments, the farmer may not see you. I'd like to continue.
I mean, I gotta save my friends. I can't run away.
How do you want to do that?
See if I can get in to maybe gnaw like the wooden bits of the cage, if there's any.
There's a solid wood fence blocking your path.
Oh, it's blocking my path.
And then the cage itself is made. But of course you don't know anything.
Of course.
Never encountered.
I maybe try to dig under, like dig enough of a spot to go under it.
Okay. Strong roll.
Ooh, that's
You get to pick. Dig enough space to squeeze yourself into. The excavation is unstable and temporary. Takes significantly longer than expected.
I'll take the space is only big enough for me to get into.
Okay. You could see that the creature is standing over top of your burrow. You're tired, panicked. It's been a terrible morning. It's literally the worst day of your entire life. And you're stuck. One of your paws is like cramped into this tiny hole. You hit a rock. Ugh. The creature is like looking down there and like puts its massive eye to look down in your hole. Just you can hear it stomping away as the whole ground shakes with its passing. About a minute later, you hear the thunder of the gods resume again as he gets back on his tractor, begins clearing out the area. Sorry, lawnmower. Meanwhile, Jose, Snickerdoodle, the two of you wake up. Something has crawled out of a dark cave in the corner of this cage that you've been. The creature is short and green with a long neck and a hard shell on the back. It begins sipping very daintily from the sipping container. Oh! Are you dearies awake?
Ow. Everything hurts.
Welcome, welcome.
Who are you?
Oh, well, I thought we'd take a little bit more time before I got to that, but sure. The name is Mosey. I'm the old lady around these parts. It's good to see you. I don't recognize you. Are you one of the new ones?
Knew what?
I don't think so.
Rabbits? We get some of you every season, you know. Your people come out and the farmer catches you and... If you want more answers, you'll have to pay the price. She turns and begins slowly plodding her turtle ass right back in a little cave.
What's the price?
It's so warm out here. Sorry, what did you say? What's the price? What do you have? She curls herself up and begins pulling her limbs back into her shell, leaving just her neck sticking out in the cool darkness.
Got this really cool scar.
I don't want your scar. I want some fruit. especially the rotten kind. Like 4 or 5 days out in the heat, that's the good stuff.
Is there any fruit in this cage?
There's not.
Is there a way to get out of the cage to get your fruit?
Oh, no, no. You'll have to wait for the farmer or his precocious granddaughter. You might be able to escape from her, but I doubt it. Probably you're going to be made into a stew.
What's a stew?
Well, I don't really know.
Well, I don't want to be made into anything. How the hell do I get out of here?
I don't think you can.
Well, you're a lot of help.
Yes.
I'm gonna like inspect the cage and see if there's any like weak points.
It is a metal cage. The weak point is the door. It is latched from the outside.
Can I attempt to pay attention?
Absolutely. You get to ask 3 questions.
Let me find the question list real quick. Sorry.
Mm-hmm. You also have to name... Sorry, I missed this last time. You have to name one of your 5 senses and ask the question, and the answer is based on how that sense interacts with the thing that you're asking.
Like before I ask the questions, or like before I make the
Yes.
roll?
You must name a sense and ask the GM one of the questions below.
So...
You can switch which sense it is between questions, of course, but...
with my eyes, where can I flee to?
There's nowhere you could flee inside this cage. Your passage is blocked in every direction.
I guess with my eyes again, what here's the greatest danger to me?
The greatest danger to you is Priscilla the cat. It's stalking along one of the fence posts and seems to be very, very upset with you. If it can somehow get into the cage, you would be in dire trouble.
How can I get to a safer place?
What sense are you using to sense that?
I'll just go with the eyes again. It makes the most sense.
Okay. You know, you're not really sure how this door thing works, but you're noticing that some of Priscilla's gorgeous orange hair has been stuck in the latch. It almost seems like Priscilla knows how to get the door open and maybe get the stuff that's inside here. You could somehow negotiate with her for your freedom.
She'll just like start thumping Jose's tail.
Why? What?
I think the cat can open the cage.
Fuck that cat.
No, we
Try
need
to
that
kill me,
cat.
remember? What's to stop her from killing us again when she lets us out?
Priscilla is stalking along the top of the white picket fence, tail flicking. It's very clear that she can hear everything you're saying as she approaches.
Yeah, I'm talking to you.
Don't make her mad if she can open the cage.
She drops down to land on top of the cage and it shakes a little bit. The turtle goes, "Oh my, this is quite unusual." Her head disappears into her shell.
She probably opens the cage just to kill us.
Priscilla goes, "That's right, yeah."
See?
But I'm pretty sure that Priscilla's a very clever cat. She could probably help us out if we gave her something.
Priscilla lays down on top of the cage and sticks her snout through the top wires and goes, "But why would I want to do that? Your people injured me. What could you possibly give me that could take the place of revenge?" God's like, I don't know. I panic and I flee. I slam into the side of the cage and try to knock the cage over.
We got a turtle.
I've tried to kill that turtle for 5 years. For some reason, every time I hit it, it doesn't come out.
Must make for a really good toy.
Yeah.
It's worthless. If I can't get any entertainment from it, it is not entertaining by definition.
You're not bored of us yet?
I feel. Be tasty. I've had some of your blood. It's nice and warm. Plus, the way some of you wriggle is very entertaining.
What's the floor made out of? Is it part of the box or is it real?
It's plastic, and it's got hay covering it.
Got it.
Straw, I should say. Got back over to Barley. What's going on with you, bud?
I'm trying to figure out how I can get to my friends in the cage.
Okay. If you want to dig your way underneath the fence and come up into the area, you can do that.
That was my intention to do. Yeah.
Excellent. You do so. Right as this conversation is happening, Snickerdoodle, Jose, you see Barley pop up, and suddenly you know what's going to happen. Priscilla begins lifting her whole body up and is getting ready to jump and consume Barley.
Can I?
Barley, you have yet to see Priscilla yet, unless you'd like to make a roll to do so.
I'll attempt to make a roll to.
You know, as a rabbit, you have yet to learn how to look up.
Yeah.
Can I hit the part of the cage where she's standing to like throw her off her balance?
Well, she's on top, but if you hit one of the sides, you could.
Yeah, I do that.
Absolutely.
Can I attempt to help Barley see the cat
Yes.
by shouting, "There's a cat"?
Roll help using Shrewd. Barley, roll Shrewd afterwards for pay attention. I believe you said you were looking around.
I got
Yes,
10.
you have a +1.
All right,
Do I
so
roll
where she
strong
pulls the
with
break
that?
and gives you a -1. Complete sabotage. All right, so I'll be doing flat roll and hoping for the best. 8, sweet.
Fantastic. You can ask one question.
Do I see any danger?
Yes, you see Priscilla the cat preparing to leap.
Excellent.
Do I roll
All right.
along with mine?
Let's see here. Yeah. Let's have you make that roll with strong. You kick the side of the rabbit cage, but I need you to increase your panic by 1.
Okay.
Snickerdoodle, I need you to increase your panic by 1 as well. The whole cage from your massive kick upends like 15 degrees. Priscilla, whoa, 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 whoa! Then she falls and rolls and lands flat, but the cage rolls to hit her as well and then bounces back. She hisses and runs in a circle real quick, stands in a corner and like looks at all of you like, what the fuck just happened?
Hey,
Barley, you have but a few precious moments before Priscilla recovers herself and continues the bully murder fest.
I think Barley at this point is just going to go for the knockout and be like, hell, it's about time.
This is it. This is, if you fail to knock her out here, you will die.
Can I help?
How do you help from inside the cage?
Shall y'all kick her in the head? This place knocks me out.
I will barely allow this. You will roll 2d6 with no bonus.
That's fair.
No. It does not help. He was already going to kick her in the head. Also, I need you to increase your panic level at 1. The very idea of violence is freaking you
I
out.
panic. I'm at 6 now.
Oh boy. I can't wait to tell you. Snickerdoodle is frozen. She literally cannot move or do anything until she calms down.
Can I put as many panic levels as I can up to panic?
No.
Okay, so I
Nope.
can only add as much before I go to panic.
That's only for struggling.
Oh, okay.
That's only for the struggle move.
Well, all right.
You're not struggling. You're kicking her in the face.
All right.
That's 2d6 plus nothing.
Excellent.
You just need to hit 7+.
I got 7+.
My God.
Finally.
You soar through the air majestically. This time, rather than going for the front end punch, your whole body curls up like a shrimp. Your hind legs come out almost as if you're going to jump off of her, and it smashes into her head. She gets knocked like a boxer into the corner of the fencing. Her head hits the brick side of the building, and she walks dizzily for a moment before falling over sideways and breathing heavily. He appears to be knocked out temporarily.
Yeah, take that.
I think Barley just takes like a scrap piece of carrot and puts it in his mouth.
That's not a thing, but okay. Mosey comes out of the cage and goes, "Well, you don't see that every day." She begins trying to use her body to push Snickerdoodle sideways. "Dear, I decided I wanted some more water. Could you move, please? Thank you. Please? Please? Please?" She keeps saying it over and over again as she extremely slowly moves you sideways and then begins from the water dispenser. "Okay, that's enough now. I'm going back. Everything in moderation. You kids have fun. When that cat gets up, she's going to eat you."
Can I help her to not be so panicky?
To reduce her panic, she needs to play, groom, or rest in safety. You could try to play right now
I'll try.
while Barley attempts to rescue you. Or you could start grooming her.
Okay, yeah, I'll just start grooming her. That'll be easy.
What does that look like? I mean, are we talking like an afro? We talking like,
give her like a mohawk?
ponytail, a braid, a mohawk?
Yeah.
Okay. You start licking her up into like a mohawk.
So badass now.
Snickerdoodle, when you come to, your whole head feels extremely wet, and there's like a weird thing between your ears. The cat is unconscious.
What happened?
Nothing. We need to get out of here. Let's go.
You're down 1 panic.
All right.
You're like, "Let's go." You turn and look at the latch, and you're like, "I don't know how to open this.
All right.
I don't have opposable thumbs."
How do I get you guys out?
I can't pay attention, can I?
Did you choose to pay attention?
Yeah, I did.
Then you
I'll
cannot.
try to pay attention to find try and figure out how it opens. That's possible.
You can innovate a new move to understand human engine.
Well, I
That's a
guess I'll
thing.
try that.
Roll 2d6.
That's a thing you can do.
You hit a 7+, you will understand it, and if not,
I try to
no
help.
rabbit will ever again. Yeah, sure. I will allow you to help by rolling shrewd.
Cool.
The two of you sit there and begin pulling out a blackboard to do rabbit science. Wow, okay. I assume you want to give her a +1 rather than a
Yes,
-1.
I do.
Just in case.
1 short.
Fuck.
You get the Hanzo mathematics, sine, cosine, tangent, triangles, circles, squares, pi symbols. You'll never understand any of this. How does this door open? What even is a door? Nothing.
Maybe I can knock the cage over.
So, okay. Just to be clear, that won't do anything.
Oh, okay. Well, I thought it was about to fall earlier.
Yes, but that wouldn't have done it. It'd just be a cage that had fallen over.
Maybe I could bust the leg.
You know, it's like a rabbit cage, right? If you flip a rabbit cage upside down, it's still a rabbit
Well,
cage upside down.
It would just
You're like,
Metal.
I was just hoping that randomly the door would open for some reason.
Well, I was hoping the metal would bend to enough that way they could squeeze.
If I try to dig, will it do nothing to that plastic?
That's correct.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Maybe I can bust the hatch open. Or we can all struggle. You guys can struggle inside. I don't know.
Do something. We can't sit here all day.
You could try to struggle your way out. You haven't tried that yet.
I'll try to struggle my way out.
Okay, you roll plus strong.
Plus strong. Cool.
You can add +1 for every point of panic you want to take.
Okay.
How many panics would you like?
3.
Is that going to cap your panic out?
Yep.
Okay, all right. Whether this succeeds or fails, your character's mine.
Plus, what am I adding to this? Strong?
Yep. +3.
1 plus 3 plus 4.
You narrow your body. Oh, it's so painful, stretching out. Your rib cage is crackling as you push yourself between the bars. Your hind legs give one enormous squeeze, and then your butt is stuck. But slowly, so slowly, you drag yourself through. And then in the process, there's so much pain. You begin running in circles. You run over to Barley, and you try to kick Barley in the face. I would like both of you to roll 2d6s to see which one of you gets hurt. When Jose, freaking out, lashes out and attacks everything in the area.
Oh, it's died.
Both of you slam heads together as Barley is just like, what's going on? And Jose, freaking out, is just like, pfft.
Calm yourself, friend.
He's unconscious.
Oh.
I'm super calm.
Now you try. He looks at Snickerdoodle.
I don't think I can.
Why has Barley become Reaper from Overwatch?
He's seen Scar. It made him more edgy.
Wow.
He's seen some things and some stuff in his short, rapid life.
Snickerdoodle.
I don't think I can do that. And she starts preemptively panicking.
You just want to give yourself a point of panic?
No, she's just like freaking out.
Okay.
I can try busting the latch.
Do you think you can?
You don't understand how latches work.
I don't know how to understand. Can I try kicking in the cage?
Absolutely. Roll 2d6.
Can I assist to help?
How do you do
I
that?
want to point out the fur where the part where the cat's fur was stuck, and say that's how the cat was.
You want him to
sleeping.
kick the latch. Okay. Roll to help using Shrewd. Yes.
Nice.
You get up to a running speed. You hit the latch at high speed. I need you to take 1 point of panic as you injure yourself.
Oh.
You have no idea how it happened, but somehow your paw slapped that thing from the up position to the down position. The latch opened, and the cage door swings open. The turtle's like, "Freedom, bitch! Get out my way!" Woo! Look at me!
Snickerdoodle's gonna
She's
hop
trying to
off.
climb out, but the lip is too high for her to go, and her shell gets stuck. She's like, "Help me! Someone help
Can I
me!"
boost her up real quick?
Yeah, you could use your head to push her butt.
I push her up and then I jump out.
Ah! Free! So free! My people live to be over 100 years old, and I've spent so many of them trapped in that cage. Now I don't know where I am or what to do. She leans down and starts eating some of the grass. She's like, I always wondered what this is. Terrible. It's absolutely awful. Where's the water? Tries to climb back in the cage. He's stuck. Bring the water over here to me. I don't want to go back in.
Guys, we should move before the cat wakes up.
Yes, let's go now.
Can I wake up Jose?
Yes. Jose, you're still panicking. You immediately turn to fight Snickard.
Can I turn this into
Snickerdoodle,
like
you
play?
can see as Jose flips up, he's just like, ah!
Can I try to play with him?
You want to like play fight with him? Okay, sure.
Like just run up and like start booping him on the nose instead of actually fighting. Try to get him to switch out.
After about 2 minutes of this, lose the point of panic, Jose. You're no longer a danger to yourself or others.
Bishop run.
The turtle has jammed itself in your hole, but is not capable of moving through the hole. She's stuck, and Priscilla is starting to wake up in a corner.
Can I try to?
You
lift
can hear
her out of the
Mosey
hole?
going, "Hey, hey, come here, dig a bear hole, okay? This hole's pretty unstable, all right? I'm trying to move forward. I want to find the place of my people. It's called the sea."
Can I try to lift her up and let the other two get in? And
Yeah,
then
I'll
use
You
it
want to
as, like, a
drag
door?
the turtle out of the hole.
And then I'm gonna put her back in the hole so that it's like
Alright.
a door. The cat can't get us.
Wow, I will allow this if you innovate it. 2d6.
Oof. Okay.
On a 7 plus,
I'll
you've
just
invented this.
Go to make a bigger hole.
Well, we got two things happening at the same time.
No.
No. You go to pull the turtle out, you get the turtle out, and then you're just like,
So heavy.
oh, what did it do something with the turtle? But I don't really remember.
Can I help him dig?
Absolutely.
She wants-
Roll plus strong.
Well, I don't suppose I can just find him a soft place to dig and not actually dig it.
No, you have to roll plus strong.
Okay, well,
Wow,
Oof.
terrible. Absolutely awful.
That's
Your panic level increases by 1.
I panic.
Here's what happens. Barley, you watch as you're about to start digging, and then Snickerdoodle goes into the hole and gets stuck as well, and then just starts shifting her legs behind her. Her front body is stuck like in a tube, and her legs are just stuck in the air. Priscilla gets up and is just like, everybody wants to be a cat, 'cause a cat's where it's at.
Riley, help, 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 help.
You, however, Barley, managed to dig yourself into the ground. You get to pick from 1 of 3 options. Do you dig enough space for you to squeeze in? Your excavation is unstable and temporary, or you take significantly longer than expected.
I'd say it's excavation is unstable and temporary at best.
You go under the fence easily.
Guys, come on, it's time to leave.
You are still stuck and panicking, Snickerdoodle, frozen in fear. Jose, the turtle right next to you is trying to go into the hole that Barley has made in front of you. It's about to clog that hole for you. Now get out the way! Mosey's about to go to freedom. I'm a mosey on down there.
Can I play with our panicking friend here for a second? I just want to
Absolutely.
catch me if you can, and like try to run towards the hole that he made.
She is stuck head first with butt sticking out.
Oh,
She can't see you or play in any way right now.
okay. So that's a no.
And the cat is approaching your position right now.
Can I help her out?
Absolutely. How do you do that?
Kick her out.
Sure. Roll 2d6.
All right. Come on.
Oh, you kick her out. You kick her out real bad. In the process, your left hind leg breaks,
Ouch.
Snickerdoodle. You get kicked. He turns and does this massive kick. Your left leg, ah! You're out, but you take another point of panic and you have a scar. You must remove one of your moves. Which one would you like to remove?
And remove the ability to fight or dig.
Sure. Which one would you like to remove?
Fight.
Can never fight. 2 of you have a problem. Priscilla is now 75% of the way across the yard. Looks a little unsteady. There's some blood trickling from behind her ear where she.
Isn't Bearded panicked?
Oh yeah, you're both.
I have 3. I'm not max
well-
panicked, but I do have panic.
Oh, I thought you were at max
Snickerdoodle
panic, and then
is-
she stopped
Oh.
you from being panicked.
Yes,
Yeah,
Snickerdoodle
so-
is completely panicked and frozen in. Mosey has now entered into the hole that Barley.
Fuck.
I'm gonna have to start making a second hole now.
It's actually your third hole.
Oh, my third. Yeah, third. This is getting real old.
Make your dig roll, sir.
That was wrong.
That's a D26.
Am I able to move now?
No, you're still frozen.
Oh no.
Nope. Friends, our adventure today ends here. Barley returns alone to the Briar Patch. There's nothing else to say. There's nothing else to say. That's how it went.
Cat.
No, you don't.
I could have sworn that he was already at full panic because he tried to fight me.
That's
No.
at some point. It doesn't matter whether he does or he does not. The cat wins. I mean, you guys have been backed into a corner. 2 exit tunnels have serious structural
Who let the
/ turtle-based issues. Yeah, who did let the turtle out? Let's give a quick eulogy. What can we as a group say about Jose?
He's lived on by his 7 children.
No.
He always goes back to help a friend, unlike Barley.
Wow.
What?
Wow.
What do you mean?
What can we say about Snickerdoodle?
She didn't know how to fight. Had to go up against the man.
Wow. This is like a 4-week-old bunny goes one day outside and turns into a chain-smoking private detective. I've seen a lot in life. I've been to the outside exactly once. Let me tell you, it's shit out there.
Lost 2 friends.
Never do.
There's cats everywhere.
Got a scar.
Never.
Birds don't exist anymore. You can't find a carrot to save your life. We don't need to say anything about Barley. Barley makes it back. Barley's journey lasted about 20 minutes. His first scouting mission was considered an immense and complete failure.
Then he dies on the very next one. Because he keeps on trying to fight stuff.
I feel like some part of playing the Warren was not preparing you guys for the fact that your characters can't fight stuff.
Yes.
I could fight.
Well, no, not really. I mean, statistically, you didn't invent fighting, but you were not good at it.
No, I wasn't.
From watching the Warren show that you did, the fastest way to die is to invent fighting, because they did it too, and they got in a lot of trouble with it.
Yeah. You are rabbits. Overall, your characters are set to flee in terror.
I mean, my fleeing wasn't working, so I had to think of something else.
Or to outsmart your enemies. Or to just dig your way.
How fast can rabbits dig?
At the speed of a 2D roll.
Oh.
On a 6-, they do not dig fast enough.
Well, you could get 7 and 9 and, take significantly longer than the expected one and not dig fast.
You could choose that, but that would be very unwise in an emergency.
That would defeat the purpose of you doing that.
Immensely unwise.
It's hard
Friends,
to be a rabbit.
It is indeed difficult to be a rabbit. Let's talk about how we enjoyed our experience of playing the Warren. Cotton, this is like your 2nd or 3rd time playing the Warren, right?
I think it's just the 2nd.
I see.
It's not fun though.
How did you enjoy it?
It's good.
Wow, you really... I hadn't gone back over to the Discord yet. You really locked in that Jose bandana look there, buddy.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah.
He dropped that right before I started explaining what his character looked like.
I suppose next time I shouldn't assume that you guys have read 10 pages of... Make absolutely certain that you understand this is about real rabbits.
He is a real rabbit.
I didn't have time.
That's his internal persona.
I was working.
Fine. We'll get around to it next time. Cotton, is there anything you'd like to say about the Warren?
It's still one of my favorite games, even though it can be brutal at times.
I had a lot of fun. I've never played it before, but it was a lot of fun.
Got anything else you want to add, Bearden? I mean, you got eaten by a cat.
But I whipped his butt first.
Well, it's her butt, but sure.
Its butt.
Mm-hmm. Hondo, what do you have to say about the Warren?
Seems like a fun game. It's just that it falls under the Apocalypse World syndrome, where it's very difficult to get fully successful.
That's any game, though.
Well, it's the added complications of not getting a 10 plus every time.
To try playing. What's the thing with Duskfall?
I do not know.
Band of Blades. Blades in the Dark. You don't even get 2d6s. You get 1d6, and you still have to hit a 6 on that.
Oof.
In order to do what you want.
What's that game about?
Have you ever played Dishonored?
Yes.
Okay. It is literally a tabletop RPG version of Dishonored. It's completely ripped from the game. Giant leviathans, demon blood is used to power electroplasmum. The whole outside of the cities is covered in weird, spooky ghosts. So the city is ringed in electroplasm. There's like weird sorcerers in masks who run around using electroplasm and demon blood. Thieves in the night steal stuff for money. Your group runs a gang, and as the gang grows, you get a bigger gang that can do better stuff. You bribe the police. You hunt down vampires, and they're like, "Hey, vampire dad, I want you to adopt my gang and make us all cool vampires like you."
That sounds like fun.
Yeah, I'll get you a rulebook for it.
Nice.
There's a lot of really good art, too.
I do like that as well.
So let me ask, friends, would you recommend playing the Wern to your friends?
Yeah. It's a fun little game that you can play really, really quickly, depending on how you play the game.
I would.
Well, I know you would, Cotton.
Have you seen your own name?
I'm pretty sure that you would recommend literally anything to anybody.
It's a good salesman right there.
Hondo? You and the Warren, how you feeling about it? I know you're very tentative. Fortunately, Cotton has gotten you locked in to play Warren. So, whether you want to, you're shaking your head no now?
Oh, are we playing this again next week?
No, absolutely not.
Oh, okay.
Hope to God we're actually playing Starts Without Numbers next week.
Please. I want to play my robot.
But we could play it in person with some of our friends.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I don't know about that.
You know, all it needs to make happen is to have. If you put something on a table, people.
It's true. It'll probably be me.
Especially if Cotton asks.
Threatens.
I don't think I've ever seen Cotton threaten everything. I've seen her attempt to threaten people on BattleTech where she's like, "Fight me, bitch!"
Why does nobody
Very
fight
accurate. Minus the bitch part.
I'm 100% certain that is exactly how.
It's
There were
not.
subtitles.
100% certain. Let's do some outros. Hondo, who are you, and when can people find you when you aren't on the show? Which will... I don't know why you're laughing. It's true.
It's true. That's why we're laughing.
I feel like the audience is like, "Boo, Arthur," and I'm like, "What? It's true." He's not a regular on the show as much as the board game phase would like to trick you into thinking that.
I am Pondo or Pondo the Mad. You can catch me on YouTube or Twitch/Pondo the Mad playing when I play video games and whatnot. Or you can catch me Thursday nights playing BattleTech with Cotton. Or you can catch me on Saturday nights playing Warhammer 40k and Wrath of Glory. Actually, this coming up week, Wrath of Glory is going to be interesting. I don't know if we have collectively agreed that we're going to have our own characters in the battlefield.
I have until, Saturday at 7 p.m. to figure.
Seems like me and Sid are like up for it, but James is reluctant.
No, James isn't 100%.
Oh, okay. Well, all right. So that's
James said, "This is what we need in tie the two. I just don't want to die." Go back and read it.
I mean, that's entirely fair.
You guys need to convince Atomic. He's the key. You convince Atomic to go out there with a bolt pistol and a chainsaw, slay in the name of.
I think he's got bolters now, doesn't he?
No, he went back and got a bolt pistol.
No, I mean, didn't we get bolters from?
They're not the bolters that he can use.
Oh, it'd be something that I could use.
He needs a Space Marine bolter, which is about 6 or 7 times larger than.
Okay.
It seems large.
What he uses would seem like a 2-handed oversized rifle, and he uses that in one hand.
Damn.
It's
His
entirely
arms
fair.
must be huge.
Pondo, hey, how about them bears? Da bears.
How about them bears?
Bulls. Cubs.
I don't know how the Bears are doing.
Minnesota. Okay.
I know
so
they
we'll
had
just
like
hop
a good season like a couple of years ago, but
Speaking of fluffy animals, Cotton. Let's do your outro. No? I'm working on my transitions, okay, AP? God.
I appreciate your effort. And my rabbit ears are kind of fluffy.
Yeah. Don't shake your head at me, AP.
You can find me here each Tuesday night where we'll hopefully be doing that show that has a stars without numbers.
There you go.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm also on Thursday nights with Pondo and AP because he's on all of them. And you can catch me on YouTube on his Pokemon stream for when he's on vacations.
Pokemon.
How about Bearded?
According to chat, you've taken over, Bearded. This is now your show, so, do whatever you want for your outro. I don't really care.
I try to do my best. At Bearded Jalapeno, Twitch, Instagram, Twitter. Open for commissions. Hopefully setting up a Patreon in the next week or so. So that'll be cool. What about you, AP?
I don't know. I'm just here, like all the time. All right. Well, I appreciate that. Sometimes I like to take the thing out for a spin. I'm like a full-time. I don't watch anime anymore. There's like some of the best anime in years is out. Fire Force, Kimetsu no Yaiba, and here I am being sucked into a hole called Fire Emblem.
Yeah.
Like when I was playing My Time at Porsche, I would just have something up on the other screen and be like, "Oh, that's so cool. I'm going to sit here and I'm going to like assemble a bus by hand." And now I'm so fully devoted to Fire Emblem. I'm like, "All right, how can I fucking destroy these children's lives?"
I've been
make
catching up
everything
on
terrible.
Shield Hero.
No.
Oh, come on. You hate Shield Hero?
I do. Everybody
Of
hates
course
Shield
you hate
Hero.
Shield Hero.
that's the opposite of what I've been hearing.
Yeah. There's so many cosplays of Shield Hero when I went to Fanime
Yeah.
this year. It was crazy.
Raftalia is like 5 years old.
No, she's not.
Yes, she is.
She's like 5 years old for an episode.
She is still actually 5 years old. Beast people's bodies grow in response to the amount of experience that they get. So she mentally is still 5 years old.
But physically,
It's super weird to see her clinging to him like she's a 20-year-old. And they acknowledge it in the manga in the way that they don't in the anime. It's weird, and everyone knows it. And for some reason, the giant chicken can turn into a little girl who's a piece of shit. She's absolute fucking garbage. You're gonna try to tell me Philo isn't No, she's the worst. She is the worst. She's like, Philo's the boss now, Raftalia. Get out the way, bitch. Philo is the worst.
Can't just enjoy something, can you?
His power is literally just making shields that do... It's a rope. It's a piece of rope. And then it's a book. Look, man, I read the manga and it's disappointing. Every single week, there's some really cool stuff that's going to happen down the line with Team
do you think
Scythe.
the manga is better than the anime?
Let me tell you the difference between the manga and the anime. I can finish the manga in about 2 minutes, and that way my disappointment is much shorter. There were some good scenes that made it in the anime. Him breaking down after the duel, freaking out, and then Raftalia showing up and being like, look, I'm fine. And suddenly he doesn't see her as a small, tiny child anymore. That shit was really good. But I'd already known everything that was going to happen. So I spent like 5 or 6 episodes knowing that that shitty princess was going to be a piece of shit. And I had to watch hours of it. Hours. I got through it in 10 minutes in the manga. And I was like, man, this bitch is going to get some later. Yep. All right, she got some.
Fine.
I'm
won't
sorry.
tell you anything I ever like ever anymore.
Well, you could say you like something that I like.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen.
I'm sorry that I don't like Shield Hero, man. It's like the Sword Art Online of this age.
Tell me some of the animes that you watch then.
Well, I just said I
mean, before
haven't
that,
watched any recently. I mean, Kimetsu no Yaiba's out here fucking killing it, apparently.
Fine. Send me a list. I'll look at them and then tell you how much I hate them on the next stream.
You want a list of anime from me, sir?
Yeah.
How many hundreds can I... How many hundreds can I go into?
A single 100. How about that?
You want 100 anime from me.
You said how many hundreds? I gave you how many.
I know. I understand. That's it. That's going to happen. Do you want the list in the order of how good they are?
If it makes
or
sense. Sure.
I mean, I don't know that I can do that.
Then
I just don't know what level of priority. Okay.
And on that bombshell,
I think that's it for us tonight, guys. Yeah. I don't really have an outro to do. Instead, my outro is telling Bearded that I don't like Shield Hero. It's fine. You can like Shield Hero. I just have problems with it, man. I feel like it's weird how they...
I don't care.
Yes, I know you will. You shouldn't stop watching it because I tell you it's bad. We only do that for Sword Art Online.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. I watch it, but it's still pretty bad.
No, I can't watch it anymore. I've died watching.
Like I said, I sit at my desk all day. I need something to watch while I'm drawing.
I mean, have you seen the Gun Gale Online alternative, the Battle Royale version of it?
Yeah, with the pink bunny girl.
Yes, that's so much better than the regular one.
It really is.
Yeah, they literally get lightsabers by the end, and they're all fucking, I am your fathering. That's it. We're out. Have a good night, guys. Swish, fire noises. Whoosh, whoosh.